Welcome back to the learning of English grammar. Today we are going to begin a new chapter, that is prepositions. Now actually what does preposition means? Preposition means something placed before. As our definition goes here, preposition means placed before. It is a part of speech which is used to join a noun to another noun or pronoun or adjective or adverb or verb. So we should remember prepositions mean something that is placed before a noun which joins. It is a connectivity of a noun with another noun or pronoun or adjective or adverb or verb. Okay. Now, how many types of prepositions are there? Normally we don't require those things. We only know the prepositions means in, on, at, placed, before, like that. But now types of preposition, if we go, we have three types of prepositions. That is single word prepositions, multi-word or compound prepositions, prepositions ending with ing. Now first one, that is a common thing that we normally use in our life, that is single word prepositions like in, on, at, upon, for, before, etc. If we go for multi-word or compound prepositions, we can see that is according to. Compound means what? To. Multi-word means what? To. So that is according to, along with, instead of, on behalf, in the place of. Those are known as your multi-word or compound prepositions. Now the third category of prepositions is that is ending with ing. That is regarding, accepting, including, excluding. Those things are the, or etc. We can say more are there, but we can write it here only this much. So the words that ends with ing, these are known as your third category of prepositions, that is prepositions ending with ing. So prepositions means placed before. It is a part of speech which is used to join a noun with another noun, pronoun, adverb, adjective. Second one is types of prepositions. We are having three types of prepositions. First one is a single word prepositions like in, on, at, before. Then we are coming from multi-word, that is compound prepositions according to, along with, instead of, on behalf of, in front of, due to, etc. Third is prepositions ending with ing, that is regarding, accepting, including, excluding, etc. After this we are coming to know more about the prepositions. So now this is, we will be going one by one. How do we use a preposition and where do we use? Suppose first number we are saying, that is preposition expressing time. When you understand these things, you will be very easily be able to use the preposition in different sentences. First example I am taking, that is preposition expressing the time. Now for time we use at. Now where do we use at? Many a times we make a mistake. Anywhere we use the at and we don't know what is the wrong thing that we are using. But as a student, when they use at a wrong place, they get a 0 and they say no, it is correct, but they don't know actually the meaning of the word at. Where do we use? Now at is used to express an exact moment or a point of time in a day. Exact moment or a point of time in a day. For example, at 5 o'clock. When I am saying at 5 o'clock means it is not 4:45, it is not 5:10, it is only at 5 o'clock. At 10:30 a.m. I am giving you the exact time. I am not saying about 10:30. I say at 10:30. That means sharp 10:30. At morning. At a daybreak. When I said exact moment, I have given this. A point of time in a day, I have given a point of time. Now what is exact moment? You see, at morning, at daybreak, at evening, at night, at lunchtime, etc. It goes on in like this. Now again in another place we can use the preposition at. That is at we use to indicate any festival or holiday period of days. Now we can say, how do we use the at? When we are using it for festival, holiday period of a few days. For example, at Easter, at Christmas, at Holi. We cannot say in Holi, in Diwali, but normally we use that in Holi, in Diwali. That is at Holi, at Diwali, at weekend, at the end of the month, etc. That means here we have come across two things where we are using at That is, it is used to express an exact moment or a point of time in a day. In a day means it can be morning, it can be lunchtime, it can be dinner time, anything. Second one is festival or holiday period of time, like at Easter, at Christmas, at Holi, at Diwali, this. After this, we will be going to know about some more prepositions. Where do we use or how can we use that? So this is now preposition expressing time we were doing, and we have already completed at. Now let's see how or where can we use on. On is used with a specific day or date. Okay, on is used with a specific day or date or before a specific part of a day. That means, suppose when we are saying specific day, like on Sunday, when we are saying before a specific part of a day, we can say afternoon. On my birthday, on 15th August 2020, on the very day, on a winter, on a summer. That means I am mentioning a specific time, specific day or before a specific part of a day. That is, we are using on. Similarly, we are going to know about in. In is used to indicate a longer period of time. In is used to indicate a longer period of time, like in a week, in a month, in a season, in a decade, in a year, in winter, in summer, in 1970s, in his youth, in his old age, in 6 days, in 7 days. That means we are mentioning here a longer period of time. Noted, we are telling about a longer period of time, that is in. Now after this we will be knowing where we can use in some other places also. Now very soon I will be explaining you the uses of in some other period. So now let's see where can we use in. In is also used with the parts of a day. Before and I had said something. Now this is in is used with the parts of a day and a short period of time. Longer we had used. Now it is a short period of time or a part of a day. For example, in a while, in the evening, in the night time, in a few minutes, etc. Okay, so it is used for a part of a day or a short period of time. Now where can we use during? During is used when we talk about time within which something happens. If I say during my young days or during my father's golden moments, that means a period, particular period of time. In that phase, something when happens. Okay, so that is during is used when we talk about a time within which something happens. It can be used in the place of in also. It can be used in the place of in also, but that case we need to express a longer period of time. We can use in the place of in, but only longer period of time, remember. And one more thing also is there, during can be used when the time is preceded by. That means preceded means during, after during we can use where there are two words like whole and entire. When these two words are preceded, during is used when it is preceded by whole or entire. During entire night, that means a pura complete night. During whole summer, the entire summer, full summer mein kuch hua hoga, that is during summer. We can say during summer vacation, during winter, during the month. So in the entire these places we can use during. Remember two things I told you. During means when we talk about a time when something happens during that phase. Second time is we can use during in the place of in. But when we are expressing a longer period of time, in that case we can use during the place of in. And during is used when the time is preceded by the whole or the entire word. जब whole और entire रहता है वहाँ पे हम लोग during use कर सकते हैं. Now some more things are also there where we can use some different prepositions. Let us see what are those. Now let's see where we can use by. By is used to express the latest time at which an action should be finished. That means a certain time which will be allotted. Suppose if I say by 4 o'clock, that means 4 o'clock is the dead end. Before that you can complete the work, but by 4 o'clock everything should be over. So it expresses the latest time at which an action should be finished. For example, you have to return home by evening. By evening means evening के बाद और तुमको allowed नहीं है, by evening ही रहेगा. There is a last deadline or the dead point. Return the book by 6 o'clock. That is at 6 o'clock or before 6 o'clock, not after 6 o'clock. When we are saying by, that means that is a limited time that has been allotted to you to complete your work or to finish your work. Now where can we use for? For is followed by a period of time. एक length दिया जाता है. Now suppose if I say here before that we used by, that means a particular latest time has been told. By 6 o'clock means 6 o'clock या फिर 6 o'clock से पहले, 6 o'clock के बाद नहीं. लेकिन जब हम लोग for बोलते हैं, I can say for next 3 days you are not allowed to come to my house. That is for 3 days, 3 दिन तक तुमको आना नहीं है. You have to solve the sums for 3 hours. That means 3 घंटे तक तुमको करना है. For a couple of days he was not allowed to attend the school, or he was not allowed to attend the school for a couple of days. Next is since. Since is used to we normally use the since with the point of time when something started. कब start हुआ था, beginning का हम लोग phase में देते हैं. जैसे कि since January he started his construction of the house since January, but now it is September, it is not completed. Since 2015, since last month, that means beginning time को हम लोग indicate करते हैं. That means कब start हुआ था, उस time में हम लोग since use करते हैं. So in this slide you are going to see by, for and since. Just have a look. Let's see now till and until where we are using. That is till, until is used to show the time when something finishes. That means that is a completion time where it is there. It shows that. For example, wait here until I come, or wait here till I come. That means you have to wait till I come or till I arrive. Between is used for a period after one time before another. That means between two. Always we have two things. In that case we use between. Suppose we can watch TV between 8 PM to 10 PM. 8 से 10 बजे के बीच में हम लोग देख सकते हैं. और we can say we can come home between 4 to 6. In between 4 to 6 anytime we can arrive. Next is before. Before indicates earlier in time and after indicates later in time. Two things I am showing you together. Before means earlier in time and after means later in time. For example, he stopped his work before lunch. Wash your hands after eating. That is before or after. Before means earlier, after means later. Now in time. In time means earlier or before the appointed time. We reach the station in time. We make mistake here, we reach the station on time. When we are saying earlier or before the appointed time, there we have to use in. It depends upon what time you are going there. On time means just at the appointed time. The train left the station on time. That is neither earlier nor later. The particular fixed time the train left the station. At times, that means sometimes. We play friendly matches at times. Not compulsory, not every day or not on a fixed time, but sometimes we play. About. About is a preposition that is used for guessing the time. Guess any time. If I say it is about 9 o'clock. It is about 9 o'clock means what? Before, after, in between, आगे जा सकता, पीछे जा सकता, मतलब about. Fixed time I don't know. It is 7:30, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Or we can say the train is about to leave. What is the time there? The train is about to leave means जा सकता, अभी जा सकता, 15 मिनट बाद जा सकता, 20 मिनट के बाद जा सकता, 2 मिनट के बाद जा सकता है. So the train is about to leave. One more preposition is there. Just now I will be giving you about that. Now what is that you see? Now within means between two timelines or before the expiry of a period of time. Between two timelines. Remember this? This is between two timelines or before the expiry of a period of time. I shall be here within an hour. That means my time limit is within an hour. 1 घंटे के अंदर मैं पहुंचने वाली हूँ. Or can you do the work within October? I have given you a deadline till October. That means two tags I have given. That is two timelines or before the expiry. That means here if I say after October I am not going to accept your work. Next comes this, you need to remember prepositions at, on, in is not used with some adverbials. Adverbials of time. Beginning with कौन से adverbials से देखिए, last, next, each, every, some, anyone, these, those, etc. Many more are there. Before this we cannot use at, on, in. For example, we visited Mysore last month. I cannot say we visited Mysore in last month. In last month is totally wrong. That is, we have to use we visited Mysore last month. Okay, these are the words. Here if these words are there, we cannot use at, on, in. They are arriving here next Tuesday. I cannot say they are arriving here on next Tuesday. Okay, if this word is here, no prepositions, as I have circled the words. One more important thing. No preposition is used before the time adverbials like yesterday, tomorrow, today, tonight. These time adverbials, इनके साथ कोई भी prepositions use नहीं किया जाता है. For example, it is going to rain tonight. Have I used any prepositions here? It is going to rain tonight. I am going to village tomorrow. In such cases, no prepositions are used. So today we have discussed prepositions expressing time. In the next video, I will be uploading the prepositions that will express the place. Till then, have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you.